We're going to turn now to Prince Harry and the reaction to his interview with the BBC, where he said he would love a reconciliation with his family. Chief Foreign Correspondent Ian Pannell is at Buckingham Palace, where the royal family is celebrating VE Day. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, George. That's right. Over 80 years ago, incredibly, the skies of London were full of German bombers. The Buckingham Palace behind me was even bombed itself during the war, and today the celebrations and commemorations are underway. I just want to step out and show you the situation here. You can see there the soldiers on horseback, King Charles, Queen Camilla, Prince William, Princess Kate, everyone is there, and people are lining the streets and the flags are waving. We're expecting a flyover of Lancaster bombers from World War II as well as fighter jets. But now, unfortunately, overshadowing some of this, another spat between Prince Harry and the royal family.
This morning, Britain celebrating the 80th anniversary of victory in Europe, VE Day. King Charles leading commemorations. But the King's fraught relationship with his youngest son back in the headlines once again, with Prince Harry speaking out in an emotional interview with the BBC.
The other side have won in keeping me unsafe.
Harry losing a court case over his security protection when he visits the UK.
I have had it described to me, once people knew about the facts, that this is an good old-fashioned establishment stitch-up, and that's what it feels like.
Harry's been fighting to have his blanket police protection reinstated. It was downgraded when he stepped back from being a working royal.
Is it the only thing that I've been asking for throughout this whole process is safety, both when I was part of the institution and when we left.
But the judges ruling against his appeal. Harry saying it's deepened the rift between him and his family, but now wants to reconcile.
I would love reconciliation with my family. there's no point in continuing to fight anymore. As I said, life is precious. I don't know how much longer my father has. He won't speak to me because of this security stuff. But it would be nice to reconcile.
But Harry knows that may not be easy.
Of course, some members of my family will never forgive me for writing a book. Of course, they will never forgive me for lots of things.
The interview with Harry wasn't great for the royal family because it exposed divisions still ongoing. It exposed that the king hasn't even been talking to his son at this stage, and how much Harry's hurting in terms of the fact that he is worried about his father.
Harry claiming he faces the highest threat level among his family.
Look at the risks, look at the threat, look at the impact that if anything was to happen to me, my wife, or my father's grandchildren, if anything was to happen to them, look where the responsibility lies.
Following the court ruling, Harry saying he can't risk bringing his family back here. Princess Archie and Princess Lilibet haven't visited since 2022.
I can't see a world in which I would be bringing my wife and children back to the UK at this point. And the things that they're going to miss is, well, everything. I miss the UK. I miss parts of the UK, of course I do. And I think that it's really quite sad that I won't be able to show, my children my homeland.
Well, Harry says there are ongoing threats against him and the royal family from extremists, including Al-Qaeda, and he can't bring his family here without full police protection. The palace only saying that there have been meticulous issues examined and they would be wrong for the king to intervene. But people try not to put a dampener on celebrations here today. Guys.
And a revealing conversation. Ian Pannell, thank you.